One of the Googler, Andy Gutmans, has coined this new term GenEng. GenEng stands for Generative Engineering. The idea is that the next wave of development will happen in the realm of generative engineering or generative AI. Right now, as you can see, that there is a lot of uncertainty and fear around what sort of disruption this new AI era will bring, especially to the white collar and knowledge information areas. So, in that term, everyone is talking about prompt engineering, but that really doesn't sound much promising because if you are an English major, you can write a prompt. You don't have to be a software developer to become a prompt engineering, to be honest. Now, it is more towards domain specific expertise. Now, in terms of this developer focused area where right now we have software engineers or cloud engineers and similar roles, what sort of disruption AI will bring to these roles? That is where they're calling it generative engineering. The idea is simple. Just like the developers brought together the ops with the software development by using the DevOps methodologies. Similarly, the generative engineers will be integrating the existing large language models into organizations' proprietary data. And these integrations will range from very simple to very complex. And we are not really talking about creating the LLMs from scratch. All we are talking about is the LLMs available from the providers, such as even AWS, like their upcoming service AWS Bedrock, which can be integrated through API calls to those LLMs with the proprietary data. So stuff like that. Now, who is a generative engineer as per Andy Gutmans? I believe that it's really very vague at this moment, and we might not call it as generative engineer in the future. But broadly speaking, what Andy says that it might have these features like prompt engineering, embeddings, and LangChain. Now, when it comes to generative engineers, the idea is that these generative engineers will be employing techniques such as retrieval, augmented generation, or RAG to augment the use of LLMs for dependable and high value systems for enterprise applications, or a GenEng or generative engineer will be a developer who is going to enhance their skills with prompt engineering, embeddings for proximity searches, and frameworks that help build foundational models, applications such as LangChain. Now, the thing is that even with these new technologies, the old skills will still be applicable. The old skills, such as scalable architecture, integrating enterprise systems, including the legacy one, plus understanding the requirements from the business user, and more importantly, understanding what sort of proprietary data is there and if there is any data engineering required or not. And then these skills will be enhanced with the nuances of building generative AI applications, such as involving the business domain experts in validating aspects of prompt engineering and choosing the right LLM. And then there will be a lot of changes, there will be a lot of iterations with these processes because everyone is so uncertain and so confused as what is the future. But anyway, I think this new term generative engineer is quite an interesting one, and to be honest, it is quite hopeful. So thank you to Andy for bringing this new technology up because everyone is now thinking that software development is dead, and because LLMs will be doing everything and AI coding assistants will be writing the code, so there is no need of any developers anymore. Which it seems that might not be the case. So there is still light at the end of the. I hope that you enjoyed listening to it. If you have any thoughts on this, please share them in the comments. Thank you very much.